Hello everybody, and welcome back to Blue Hill. Today I'd like to talk to you about some of the funny English signs that have been found around Japan. Okay, although Japanese spend 6 years in junior high and high school learning English, it's a joke. Japanese teachers do not teach phonics, so the students' pronunciation skills and spelling skills are really poor. Japanese teachers feel that English phonics is a waste of time, so therefore they do not teach it. Personally, I think the Japanese teachers do not know phonics, so they can't teach it. After high school graduation, most Japanese adults use online translation applications to translate Japanese into English. Unfortunately, they are completely unaware that there can be various translations, so they don't know which word to choose. A good example is the word chicken, which can be translated as chicken, cock, or bird. This takes me to my first picture of fried cock. I saw this on a menu in Japan. The person who translated the Japanese apparently didn't know the correct translation of the Japanese is simply deep fried chicken. When most foreigners hear the word cock, they don't start thinking about chicken. Since Japanese don't learn how to spell English words in school, you can see the word deep is misspelled as dep, D-E-P. The next picture is hilarious. I found it in a bakery. What makes this sign so funny is the word daddy is spelled D-A-D-A-Y. On any other day, it is just a mistake, but this sign was found on Father's Day. After someone spelled daddy wrong, they went on to use colored markers to make the sign look colorful, which makes the mistake stand out that much more. Take a close look at the letter A in the misspelled word. Students do not learn how to write letters correctly. Instead, they attempt to copy the fonts on the computer. The next picture was found at Starbucks. Not even American companies are immune to the Japanese poor English. One would think the store would check with headquarters before displaying it for the public to see. That would make too much sense, and Japanese don't do anything that makes sense. The funny part is the word witch, W-H-I-C-H, is spelled like a witch, W-I-T-C-H, on Halloween. Not only the poor spelling, the grammatical structure is very poor. Which do you like donuts should be written as which donut do you like, or which donuts do you like. This picture was not taken anywhere near Halloween, so it is not a play on words, as some may think. The next picture was found at a farm. First, the word students is written S-U-T-D-E-N-T-S. The first sentence should be written as use gloves when touching animals. The next mistake really made me laugh because I have no idea where the person who translated this sign found this word. The mysterious word is screed. When I read this, I wasn't sure what not to do to the animals. The next picture was found at a place where children visit. Unfortunately, the sign is complete gibberish. You can kind of understand the first sentence. The second sentence may need you to take out your Batman decoder ring to try and figure out the meaning. The last two sentences you may need your Batman decoder ring, so don't put it away just yet. The next picture was found at a dock near a lake. Look closely and you will see the word drink is spelled D-L-I-N-K. The next picture was found in a hotel. Notice the word please is spelled P-L-E-U-S-E. The next picture is a sweatshirt. The English is funny because it makes no sense. The top, rays of the truth, is just a few English words put together, and the Japanese think that they are saying something profound in English. The part on the bottom is also funny as it says stride and grace. Since Japanese don't learn how to spell English words in school, they usually confuse the letter R and L. There is no letter L in the Japanese language, so Japanese always substitute the letter R for the letter L, which explains the funny word ploof. As my friend put it, it is like the L in loam and the R in London. The next picture was found in the parking lot of a company. A simple mistake a dictionary could have solved is comprehensive. The next picture could have also been solved with the use of a dictionary, as the word smoking is misspelled as smorking. The next picture was found on the wall. Someone apparently translated verbatim from Japanese to English without any regard for English grammatical structures. The last picture was found in a store. This sign is funny because Japanese use Japanese phonics to spell and write English words. This is funny because the word shirt is spelled as shit. Once again, after they misspelled the word, they attempted to make the sign look attractive by using colored markers. I thought I was finished, but while making this video, I came across some more funny English, and some were sent to me. The first picture was from a candy wrapper. Apparently, this company is trying to teach English through the purchasing of their candy. My question is, how often does someone say, "My house is pencil shape"? The next picture, as well as the next two pictures, are from the same candy company. Although the grammar is correct, it is more natural to say, "What's your favorite color?" The next picture from this candy company is very strange. How often does someone say, "I love red sneakers"? These little English phrases are completely useless. After Japanese customers learn these phrases, they are still completely incapable of having an English conversation with a native speaker. I saved the best for last. This picture was taken at an elementary school graduation. This is the 6th grader's yearbook. It is clear that the person who wrote this did not possess a dictionary to check their spelling. Instead, they used Japanese phonics to write an English word. It is clear that in school, students are not taught to proofread or check their work before handing it in. When I was in school, my teachers told us to have someone else proofread our work because our eyes are fooled sometimes. This yearbook will forever be a reminder that they learned some really bad English in elementary school. It is a shame that even the teachers at school can't spell, but they are responsible for teaching the youth. Some viewers may feel that I am being too tough on the Japanese since English is not their native language. Although Japanese students are given a dictionary in school, they never use them after graduation. Merely looking in a dictionary could have avoided most of these spelling errors. In the cases where there are sentences, the owners of these companies could have walked outside and stopped any foreigner and asked them if they were American, Canadian, British, or Australian. They could have paid them a simple $50 to proofread their English before it was sent out to the professional printers. Most all major cities in Japan have an international center. The owners could have visited the center and asked them to find a native English speaker to proofread their English. Some foreigners probably would have did the proofreading for free. But the owners of companies never ask for assistance in English. Instead, they rely on their English they learned in school, which is a huge mistake. Even when a native English speaker walks into the store and tells the owner or employee that the English sign is wrong, most store owners ignore the native speaker and refuse to correct the sign. So if you ever get the chance to visit Japan, be sure to look for funny English, which shouldn't be too hard to find. As you can see by this video, funny English is found everywhere in Japan and should be laughed at. Laugh it up when you see funny English, and be sure to take a picture so you can share the bad English with your friends and family. This video illustrates how poor the English education is in Japan. Japanese recruit native speakers from the United States, Canada, England, or Australia to help teach English in junior highs and high schools. However, the Japanese teachers assigned to teach English adamantly refuse the assistance from the native speaker. Japanese believe that phonics is a waste of time to teach, and there is no time to teach it. Since students don't learn English phonics, they use Japanese pronunciation to read and spell English words. As you can see from this video, these funny signs are the product of not learning proper spelling and pronunciation skills in English. The Japanese that teach English in school mistakenly think that they are also teaching the native speaker English. Some Japanese teachers are foolish enough to think that since they have been learning and teaching English for 20 years, their English is as good as a native speaker who has been using English in a country where people speak English. Some Japanese English teachers believe their ears are tuned enough to English to detect mistakes, so they believe they can judge an English contest. This is crazy because of the students. If the students use improper grammar or uses an awkward word or mistakenly substitutes the letter R for an L in a word, they can hear the difference. The truth is that the average Japanese English teacher only has a level which is equal to a 6th grader in a native English-speaking country. What is sad is that Japanese students never think for themselves. In their mind, since the Japanese government has granted the Japanese teacher a teaching license to teach English, the Japanese teacher is perfect in English. Students never stop and think and ask some important questions, such as, has this person ever lived or studied abroad? Has this teacher ever had an English conversation with a native English-speaking person? Does this teacher have any native English-speaking friends? How do you know if this English can be understood and used in a native English-speaking country? The truth is the Japanese English teachers merely pass on their mistakes for the students to learn. I hope this video illustrates and educates the viewers that the myth that Japanese strive for perfection is just that, a myth. If this video interested you and gave you a good laugh your way over and hit the like button and the subscribe button for more videos. You can also learn more about teaching English by buying my book, The Truth About Teaching English in Japan, on Amazon. If you just like some fun games to do and learn something, buy my other book, Games, and Puzzles by Randall Miller. Thank you, and please visit me again for some more videos about English in Japan.